Hello students, now we have to start the part 2 of the chapter number 8, motion. In the previous video, we have completed up to the speed of the body. The next one is velocity of the body. The velocity is displacement per unit time. Displacement by time is called as velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement by time, right? The SI unit of the velocity will be same as that of the speed, meter per second, because displacement is equal to 1 meter, time is equal to 1 second, meter by second, it will be meter per second or meter second power minus 1. And its CGS unit is centimeter per second. CGS unit means centimeter gram second. When the length is measured in the centimeter, then it will be the CGS unit. And the mass in the gram. It is a vector quantity and the speed was the scalar quantity. It is a vector quantity and it can be positive as well as negative, but the speed is always positive. After that, average velocity. Average speed was total distance traveled by total time taken. Now we have to find the average velocity. The one formula will be same. In place of distance, there will be the displacement. Total displacement by total time taken. And the another formula is initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Initial velocity is u and final velocity is v. Then it will be equal to u plus v by 2. The formula will become the u plus v by 2. Next is the acceleration. Acceleration is a change in velocity per unit time is called as acceleration. Change in velocity. Let's suppose the body is at the velocity, initial velocity is u and its final velocity is v, then the change in velocity will be the v minus u, final minus initial divided by time t. Then acceleration will be become a is equal to v minus u by t. This is the formula for the acceleration. After that, the SI unit of the acceleration. We know that the velocity is meter per second and time is in the second. Meter per second divided by second, it will become the meter per second square or meter second power minus 2. That is the SI unit of the acceleration. Right? After that, we have to find the equations of motion. There are 3 equations of motion in this kinematics. The first equation of motion. For the equation of motion, we must know the graph. Velocity time graph. I am taking the velocity time graph. Along the x-axis, time will be taken, and along the y-axis, velocity will be there. Along the y-axis, velocity will be there. Let's suppose the body or a person will be at a point whose initial velocity is u, and that object is to move up to point B whose final velocity is v. At point B, the velocity is v. So this distance will become the u and this complete distance will become v. Join them. Draw a perpendicular from A to B, C at point D and making an angle theta. If this is a u, that is also u, then this value will become the v minus u. Because the complete is v, that's u, so it will become the v minus u. This is a distance 0 to time t, that will be t, that also t, because it will become a rectangle. Right? Now, from the first equation of motion, we have to find the slope. Slope in the mathematics we will find as a tan theta, tangent theta, perpendicular by base. In this triangle ABD, the perpendicular is BD and the base is AD, BD by AD. V minus u by t, then do the cross multiplication, AT is equal to V minus u, then V is equal to u plus AT. That is the first equation of motion. Now, for the second equation of motion, we will take this complete trapezium ABDCO. We will take the area of this trapezium, that will give the displacement as area of trapezium, this one, is equal to area of this rectangle plus area of triangle. Area of rectangle OCDA and area of triangle ADB. Area of rectangle is length into breadth and the area of triangle is a 1 by 2 base into height. So area of rectangle will become the AO into OC. AO into OC, length into breadth. Area of triangle 1/2 base into height. Base is the BD and height is the base is the AD and height is the BD. So BD into AD. Now AO. AO distance is U and this OC distance is T, UT plus half BD. BD is V minus U have calculated, and this AD is T. It is just compared with the OC, that will also T. Now from the first equation of motion, V minus U is equal to AT. Then T will be equal to V minus U by A. So V minus U is AT. Put the value of V minus U here, AT, and into T. AT into T will be the AT square. So the equation of motion will become the S is equal to UT plus half AT square. These are the very most important equations of motion that will come in the +1 also. This chapter is as it is in the +1. Now the third equation of motion, we will calculate the same area of this trapezium by the formula 1/2 into sum of parallel sides. These are the parallel sides divide into height. 1/2 parallel sides are BC and AO and height is DC. BC is V, AO is U and DC is a T. Now T, from the first equation of motion, V minus U is equal to AT, then T will be equal to V minus U by A. V minus U by A. Now do the cross multiplication. 2A will become there. 2A as V plus U into V minus U, that will be the V square minus U square. So V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. These are the three equations of motion. One is the V minus U is equal to AT or V is equal to U plus AT. Second is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third is a V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Right? So you have to complete in your fair notebook. Thank you.